Today we have one of the most slept on sneakers of the holiday season. We have the Solefly Air Jordan 8 Casa Es Su Casa. 2023 marks the 30th anniversary of the Air Jordan 8. So earlier this year we saw the drop of the Air Jordan 8 playoffs, and now we have this collaboration from Solefly, a Miami-based sneaker boutique, to end the year off with a bang. Now, we first saw prototypes of the sneaker inspired by Deion Sanders' Air Diamond Turfs, which makes sense since Deion Sanders just re-signed with Nike this year. And also had me excited because the Diamond Turfs are one of my favorite sneakers of all time. And despite the fact that it ditches that Diamond Turfs inspiration, I'm still excited about the sneaker. And it makes a little bit more sense representing that Miami culture. We got cigars, we got the colors from the flag of Cuba. And listen, man, Solefly to me actually has some of the dopest collabs. One of my favorite shoes in my collection is the Solefly 17s. And now we all gonna be able to represent very soon because the Solefly Air Jordan 8 Casa Es Su Casa will be releasing for a retail price of $225. Now, the release already happened as of this date on Solefly on December 8th, but will be followed up by another release on sneakers on December 16th. Before we get into the review of what I consider to be one of the more slept on sneakers of 2023, please y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss none of the dope content. Share with your family and friends, because they dope, you dope, I'm dope. We should be dope together doing these sneaker reviews, right? And I want to thank y'all for watching this content. My name is Norman Nation, and what you stepped into is what we like to call the house of the hitters, where we help people cop sneakers for retail. We do dope, exclusive reviews like you see right here, right now. But more importantly, y'all, we have a dope sneaker community of nothing but sneaker enthusiasts, where we come together and we fellowship over this thing that we call sneakers. So sub up and please join. Now, first starting off with the box. For our cigar aficionados, you off the rip gonna recognize what's going on here. So we got the cigar box theme. You can see on the front side of the lid, you got the piece of tape that typically keeps the box closed when you break that seal and get to that goodness. On the top of the lid, we got Casa Es Su Casa with Jordan brand logo. Solefly, founded in 1985. When you open up the box, you got like a sky blue. You look at the shoe paper, it's kind of got that Cuban floor tile theme to it. So that's dope. Open it up, go even further, and you got the island of Cuba printed on the bottom. Super dope. I always appreciate when the brands actually put some effort into the boxes. A lot of times, they just, sometimes they even just say, we're gonna give you less material in the box for recycling. I don't want to recycle when it comes to my coveted sneakers. So give me something with some good things to it. Now, as you talk about the design on the Casa Su Casas, it's all about premium materials. Now, starting off with the outsole, you do get what you typically get from an Air Jordan 8, but now coming in red, white, and blue, representing that Cuban flag with a splash of sail. When you move up to the midsole, we got more sail on the midsole. But then the fun really starts when you get to the uppers. So on that toe box, you got like a fossil white nubuck material that goes up the straps. Now you'll see on this right pair, you do have 23. All right. On the left pair, you got SF for Solefly. So super dope. You got the alternating straps. Underneath the straps, and I'm gonna show y'all later, I wore these shoes a different type of way, but you got Casa Es Su Casa. When you look at the eye stays, they come in a sail. Now, one of the things you'll notice is that sail color goes from the eye stays, it heads back to the heel. So you got like a two-tone thing going right here, right? But it's different materials. So you'll see on the lateral side of the sneaker, you got more of a woven sail material, right? That leads back to that new buck again on the heel. On the inside of the sneaker, on the medial side, you get a canvas material. Now this is a little bit more white than really sail, but again, you got a layering of different materials across this whole sneaker. When you move back to the tongue, it comes in sail, and then we got that iconic Jumpman logo that now shows up in the peace symbol. Just shout out to the 90s on this one, in a chenille logo. Now when you get to the interior of the sneaker, it comes in red, and you got a Huarache boot that we're going to talk about a little bit later with comfort and fit. And then on the insoles, we have Air Jordan branding, Solefly branding, again coming with that Cuban tiling. So overall, I appreciate the design on the Casa Es Su Casa. Anytime you get premium materials like this on a sneaker, it's one to enjoy. It's something that you could dress down, but you could definitely dress this one up, man. If you want to go, a night on the town, this is a shoe for you, man. And just the different colors and the layering of materials, A1 when it comes to design. This is one of those shoes, like I said, is a sleeper. It's one I've been looking forward to seeing. I told everybody on lives, I was like, listen, if you hesitated on this one, stay in the house. Let us come outside for this one. So again, don't sleep. Great shoe, great materials that you don't really get to understand until you get this shoe in hand. Comfort and fit on a Casa Es Su Casa is what you typically get with an Air Jordan 8. So if you've worn this shoe before, same exact thing. Now, if you're new to the 8s, it's a little different than other Jordan shoes because you do get that Huarache boot on the inside. So it gives you more of a snug, padded feel when you're wearing the sneaker, but it's definitely comfortable, adds cushion. You do have a TPU heel counter, so you do have a lot of support on the heel, and because it's more of a high top sneaker, definitely got the ankle support there, right? In the soles, you do get 2 air units. So you get one in the heel, one in the forefoot. So you're getting that cushioning, you're getting that responsiveness that you come to expect with an Air Jordan and your typical Nike sneaker. You have a lockdown design on the straps. So if you decide to use the straps, you will feel that this shoe is on your feet once you get them on. And like I said, I'm gonna show y'all right here in the video that I like to rock them with the straps out, and especially with this one right here. This one is real funky. Now the cons of the sneaker is that it is a little heavier than your typical Air Jordan. So I think for your casual wear, you shouldn't necessarily have to worry about that. But it is heavier than what you'll get with like an Air Jordan 1, 3, something similar to that. It's also a little less breathable. Like you'll see that there's not really any air holes around this sneaker at all. So if you're out for long periods of time, there's a possibility that your feet could heat up. Personally, I haven't really experienced that, but you can really feel that your feet is in there and it is covered. The straps also is one of these things where once you use them, it makes the shoe very narrow, which kind of brings me to fit. This is a narrow shoe. I think for people with wide feet, you honestly need to think about if you want to even wear these shoes at all. It fits true to size because you get the length. The length is correct, but I think with those lockdown straps, you have a wider foot, you gotta be careful. That Huarache boot is in the shoe. It's not like you got a tongue that you can just, you know, pull all the way out and then kind of let the shoe flex to your feet. This is a boot that's inside the shoe that you got to slide your feet in. So, you know, just be careful if you have wider feet. In general, if you can wear this shoe with the straps, without the straps, it's true to size and it's good for all day use. Basketball players, you let me know. I played ball back in the day, but I never played in the 8s just because it always seemed to be more of a fashion sneaker than anything else. Now, in conclusion, the Solefly Air Jordan 8 Casa Es Su Casa. I just like saying that name. Super dope sneaker. It's one of the more slept on sneakers this year. As soon as I saw this, I knew what category to put this in. Honestly, this is something similar to last year we saw with the Trophy Room Air Jordan 7s. And to me, that's another sleeper hit, you know, something that, you know you're not going to see on the mainstream, but when you pull it out, it's going to be like, oh, yo, those are clean. That is this sneaker right here. So I think for, you know, sneaker enthusiasts, if you want, you know, to sneak up on folks, it'd be like, boom. And you're not going to see it on anybody else's feet like that. That is the Casa Es Su Casa. Super dope. I love the theme. The storytelling that Solefly attempted to do with this sneaker is pretty cool. If I was Cuban, I'd definitely be, you know, supporting and rocking this sneaker. But what do you think, man? Is it just another collab on an Air Jordan? Or is this something that, you know, you're going to put on your list for 2023? We are coming up to the end of the year. And then because it's at the end of the year, I don't know if it's going to make a lot of people lists, but is it something that, you know, you be like, hey man, top 10, top 20, top 100, what you got for this one? Let me know in the comments. And once again, thank you for watching this content. My name is Norman Nation, and what you stepped into is what we like to call the house of the hitters, where we help people cop sneakers for retail. We do dope exclusive reviews like you see right here, right now. But more importantly, man, we got a dope sneaker community of nothing but sneaker enthusiasts that come together in fellowship over this thing that we call sneakers. Hit the fire. Hit
the fire, man. You know I gotta hit the fire every time. I'm gonna stay on y'all head tops. We gonna keep on rolling out these reviews, man. Y'all gonna love the next one. So I suggest, man, y'all go ahead and sub up.
And listen, I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.